Hi folks, it's John Nizman from lastchanceautorestore.com. Just a quick little update. We're standing with the 1967 Dodge Coronet driveline. So the last time we gave you an update on the video of this engine, we were waiting for the lifters and the push rods before we could install the intake because we had everything else done in terms of the bearings and the oil pan and the manifolds. So now we have the new lifters installed, we have the new push rods, we've installed the intake with all new gaskets, new thermostat and new fittings. So basically everything is now completed on the engine. You can see we have the nice cast correct color for the exhaust manifolds. We media blasted these, degreased them, and we painted the correct cast paint. And it's a special high heat paint for the exhaust manifolds. You can see the detail in the hardware. All of the hardware has all been cleaned nicely. We have all new spark plugs, and then we have the factory correct valve cover gaskets. You can see the little cork tabs. Everything is painted the correct factory color. So we have all that assembled now in terms of the engine. In the last video you saw, we had shared with you where we had freshened up the transmission. So we went ahead, after it was cleaned and painted, we've replaced the front seal. It was on back order, it's finally arrived. We have the new tailstock seal and it's installed. You'll notice we have new fittings now for the supply and return for the transmission cooler lines. We've done the filter and the gasket, so everything has been done other than my dirty fingerprints on here. So we'll clean all this up. So this whole drive line is very close to being ready to install back into the 67 Coronet. And then once we have the engine transmission installed in the car, it'll be mobile again. And then once our body section is ready, we'll begin the disassembly of the car. But we wanted to freshen up the engine and drive line, have this part done, have the car mobile. When we go to do the rest of the restoration on the Coronet, we'll remove the front clip, which will entail the rad support, the inner and outer fenders, and all of those items. And then we'll cover the engine. We have a special wrap to cover the engine and transmission so it won't be affected with the bodywork, but it keeps a big heavy car mobile, and we want to make sure that we break in the engine and we seal all of the paint that we have on the motor and on the manifold. And then you'll notice the detail on the front of the engine. I think the camera can pick it up. So we've got the new fittings on the front, the new water pump, the new fuel pump. I'm not sure if you can pick it up. And then we've made the new line for the timing mark, and then you'll see the new gasket and so on. And we've got all new frost plugs which we've painted, and then we have our bolts ready for setting up the bolts for the engine mounts. So very attractive, it's very authentic, it's factory correct. So this is the 273 cubic inch V8 engine. And this is for the 67 Dodge Coronet. So I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.